Okay, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile. Uh, Ultimatum League. Last episode, we ended up completing all of Act 1 to 10. There's still a bunch of side quests that I need to finish. I'll probably do that off stream. You know, I'm actually just really excited to get into maps. F Petrified Blood, I don't like it. It's weird. It's weird. I after experimenting with it, I just don't know how to feel about it in combination with um damage over time, basically. Like, sometimes it keeps you alive, sometimes you just die for no reason. So I'm gonna experiment with it a little bit more, but if I find that I'm dying way too much, you kind of need to build around it. You need to add like more defensive stuff to it. I could see it being good if just I understood it more.
I'm not up to that just yet.
All right, so now we this is our first map. I'm excited. You know, we're finally in maps, and what are our goals in maps? I suppose we want to get into the late game and target farm certain things. It's when I get into maps that I start losing a little bit of direction, because I'm like, I actually don't know what I want to do. For now, I suppose we just need to upgrade our gear and think about, you know, what we want to. Well, actually, no. The main goal is probably to try and get more of the Uber trials and get our like last 4 ascendancy points. Don't rush. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna take it one step at a time. The first step is probably just need upgrades. Like I mentioned earlier, you know, there are certain areas that probably need some upgrades. I need a new weapon. We've been using the same weapon for the last 3 acts. The rings need upgrades. And like, if we're looking a little bit further into the future, we probably want some kind of mark on hit on the ring, on one of the rings, so we can take advantage of our Deadeye Ascendancy. What else would be helpful right now? I don't have a guard skill. And that's actually a bit of a concern. You know, like, they probably need some kind of defensive measure there. A cast when damage taken skill of some sort. So I probably need to think about that too. Basically, we've been just running off of like a bare bones leveling setup, and now it's time to like really think about you know, adding the bonus elements, right? Time for some soda. Be right back. Alrighty. Alright, so let's try out our first. Take 1000% of mana cost as lightning damage.
You will fall to ruin.
No thanks. It doesn't sound that insanely bad, but anyways, let's see how far we can get in a map ultimatum. It kind of does look like our damage is like kind of tapering off, right? Like, this is a tier 1 map, and I'm just I'm not touching them, basically.
Ruin arrives suddenly.
Well, they're kind of dying. What's my accuracy rating? 99%, 95%? Okay, it's not that bad. Right, one thing I should actually be doing is getting Vitality. I totally forgot about it. I've been talking about it for like maybe the last hour now. Cast on damage taken support. Okay, Ruin 3.
Ruin surrounds you.
Ruin surrounds you. Where's the Reaper dude that casts Ruin? I actually don't see him. Huh? Where is he? I'm like looking everywhere. Stalking Ruin. Like, I don't mind upgrading him because I'd never see him anyways. Oh, there he is. Okay, okay. I just need to keep an eye out on that dude. As long as he doesn't get too close, I can just run around, kill things. That stalking Ruin guy, he's actually so slow that, you know, that's probably like one of the easier nodes to do for the ultimatum. Probably. He can't catch you. Frozen Postrels?
This is cold indeed.
Man, we're taking forever doing this fight, though. It's still going. Stalking Ruin, just sure. How do I have negative resistances? Did you just fight Katava by any chance? When you beat Katava, he gives you -30 to all resistance forever. Or is it 35? 30, right? Just so that you'll die a little bit harder than you did before, you know? It's a rough life. Just more ruins.
Seeks you.
How many stages are we at? I don't even know anymore. Oh god. This guy shoots projectiles. I'm gonna get hit by it, for sure. I made a mistake. It's gone too far. I'm gonna fail this thing. I need to stay like so far away from him. There are like no freaking mobs for me to kill. What am I supposed to do here? Where is everyone? And everything's so tanky. What the heck? How am I supposed to do this task if everything... There's nothing in this circle? What is going on? Like, what am I supposed to be slaying exactly? There's nothing here. Oh no, ZDPS. Guys, we're in ZDPS zone. Like, this ultimatum's over. Maybe I'm supposed to kill these things. Oh my freaking... I have no damage! I had no damage! Okay. Okay. Okay, that was, okay, yeah. Yeah, deserved. That was deserved. I entered ZTPS territory and basically there was nothing I could do.
I'm not up to
Pretty
that.
sure I need an upgrade. Some kind of weapon upgrade. Like, these guys are fine. I guess for the ultimatum to get stronger and stronger, I didn't buff them in any way. All I did was, how did those crystals get so freaking tanky? Do they naturally get stronger as you get to like higher tiers of ultimatum? I'm assuming that's the case. What's a Pantheon? So if you press Y, it opens up the Pantheon page. There's a small circle and there's like a really big circle. The big circle is the major Pantheon god and a small circle is the minor Pantheon god. As you kill these gods, both major and minor, you absorb their powers and then you can take on one of their powers as a passive. It's mostly defensive stuff, but you should pick one up, you know, kill the god. It's part of the story anyway, so naturally you end up killing them. And then just, you know, pick 2 passives that are good for your character. It's just another layer of defense. Okay. I mean, aside from the ultimatum, the map itself was pretty easy. I don't know why the ultimatum got so friggin' hard.
That would only slow
Also, I got spooked by the ruin stalker thingy. I didn't realize that like, you know, I was at 6 stacks already, so that spooked me out. What am I doing?
Keep your eyes sharp.
Just trying to sell. I need to bring my chaos resistance up. I'm dying way too fast to the ultimatum. Chaos resistance is pretty hard to bring up. Definitely, you need to focus on your elemental resistances first. It's not uncommon for people to be at negative chaos resistances, especially while leveling. Later on, though, a lot of people do get their chaos resistances up, but in softcore, maybe it doesn't matter too much. I don't know. Okay, what are our defensive stats like? No evade. Well, we have a decent amount of dodge, no evasion. So we probably want to look at that in the future. Okay, okay. Let's keep going then. Let's do another map. I guess that's what we're doing for the rest of today. Let's do a coves. Slap a transmute on it because I basically don't have any I don't have any alks. Let's get a bunch of prophecies. Wealthy exile, day of sacrifice, stock. Okay, basically all a bunch of whatever. Let's do another map. Essence. No, I don't need essence. Let's toss Einhar in here. But if you find yourself dying way too much, to definitely look at your resistances, your elemental resistances. Take a look at your HP. And otherwise, maybe look at your damage. Look at your links. Make sure that you have the maximum number of links on your skill. You know? Instead of having 2 skills with 2 socket support gems, you want to have 1 skill with 3 support gems. That'll help with your damage a lot. I don't know if that's your problem, though. I'm assuming if you're going all damage, you know? Damage isn't really the issue.
I put you out of your misery.
I almost lost my first map because I forgot to check my resistances. My highest was 40% and smallest 10%. Yeah, I mean, like, not having resistances is typically the way you die. The most common way to die, I would say probably the second most common way to die is even though you have resistances, you don't have enough damage, and then you get surrounded, and you just get killed by, like, you know, death by 1,000 cuts, right? That's probably the next common way. Like, you just think you're fine, and you're sitting in the middle of a pack. If you find yourself in the middle, just get out. Maybe fire resistance. I'm at 35. Okay, yeah, that'll kill you very quickly. Actually, that'll kill you very, very quickly.
We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you.
Like Cobra Lash does 2k. Oh, that's respectable. That's perfectly fine then. I see the problem. I need more damage. You know, to be fair, like that's a fine take. If you just get enough damage that nothing is able to hit you anyways. It's just that early game, it's kind of hard to do that because things scale so quickly.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
But in the late game, if you choose to go like the ZHP route and go all damage, honestly, I respect it. It's not something I would do. I choose the ZHP and ZDPS route and then just struggle my way through the game. But hey, you know, whatever floats your boat. Okay, let's be real. It's not a choice, it just naturally happens. ZHP, ZDPS. Oh god. Chaos damage over time. I see it. I see it. Literally, my butt actually clenched. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. What's this for? Contracts. So contracts are for heists. If you want to, basically, you throw the contract. When you're in town or you're in hideout, if you happen to have a rogue marker, you right click on that rogue marker and it'll teleport you to the rogue harbor. And then over there, you can give your contract to somebody. They will open up an instance for you. You go in and then you can complete a heist. Basically, there's a bunch of chests and stuff. As you open them, it builds alarm. Like there's the alarm level raises, and if you max out on the alarm level, the whole place locks down. And the point of a heist is to open up as many chests as you can without fully raising the alarm level. Get to the end, steal the treasure or the whatever loot it is, and then run all the way back and get out without dying. And then you get to sell that treasure for more rogue markers and also keep all the loot you got from opening chests. It's actually quite profitable. All right, let's try let's try not doing ruin this time, and just sitting still and fighting these guys.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Oh, but this one is survival duration, so I don't actually need to kill stuff. I just need to live. Okay, well, either way, I don't see the ruin mod. If I see ruin again, I'll do it, but... I don't see it, so let's just do more choking miasma.
Determination moves swiftly on the wind.
Ow. Yeah, those crystals hurt, man. Or they're like super tanky for some reason. These guys hurt. I don't want limited arena. That sounds terrible. Raging Dead is fine, I guess.
Amongst the flames.
I'm just like running around the edge of this ring because it's actually quite scary.
Wind conspires with the flames.
Going into the middle just seems like a death trap. Somehow I'm still alive. That's good.
Flames beget more flames.
Whew. Okay.
You will fall to ruin.
Yo, these ultimatums actually take very long when you have no damage. I didn't realize that going from Act 10 to maps is this big of a difference, but like I'm not killing anything.
Amiga turn.
Look at that. Okay, well, we completed it, but that was a little rough. You dropped the cold iron point? Did I actually? No, I didn't. Lies! Wait, did I? Oh, you dropped the cold iron point. That's Pug. What's better, 44 life gain per hit or 2% of physical damage leached as life? It depends on how fast you attack and how much damage you do, I suppose. If you do a lot of damage, the physical, and it's all physical, then probably the physical leech is better. If you're somehow able to leech more than 44 life, you know. If you attack like super fast, maybe the life gain on hit. Like Cobra Lash is 0.29. Okay, so Cobra Lash has multiple targets. So you would hit multiple targets and get 44 life gain per hit. So you probably would be like, if it's life on hit, you probably get quite a bit back, I think. I'm not really good at legions, I think, but will this be good for my Cobra Lash or no for piercing? 10 pierce an additional target. I actually don't know. I don't know how good pierce is for Cobra Lash. I've never played that skill before. If I were to recommend something, you probably have an open jewel slot anyway, so just slot it in and see how well it does. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That would only slow me down.
It's bad? You want chain. Okay, well, there you go. Oh my god. How's he doing so much damage to me? Whew. What does this do? So it takes... Okay. So in the late game, after Act 10, you get maps. So these items here... How do I reply? So these things are maps. And the maps are instance dungeons across this entire atlas. And it goes up to tier 16. Naturally. And you can, when you use an Orb of Horizon on them, you would get another map on the same tier. So for example, for tier 1 maps, there are 4 tier 1 maps, one on each of these corners. So if you use the Orb of Horizon on the pen map, you would get another map that's also tier 1, so any one of these. Typically, you want to do them for these maps that you haven't gotten a bonus for. So this map, for example, I just ran. Kill boss of magic or higher version of this map. But I don't have an arcade map, for example. I would maybe toss an Orb of Horizon on my tier 1 map and hopefully get an arcade. Typically, I think people use it for higher tiered maps where, you know, those maps have not dropped yet for them, so they try to use the Orb of Horizon to roll for those. But yeah, it's for map stuff. Whew. Alright, another map completed. What do I do with this? Drawer has black steel. You don't do anything with it. Or this, Taproot Ambusher. You don't do anything with that either. You're playing claws, you know, so none of this would be useful for you. You can try selling it. I don't know if any Twizzle. I don't know if any of this is worth anything, but you can try throwing it up on the market for like a chaos. Is it max rolled at least? Not really. Yeah, I don't know. The Twizzle is high rolled, has a lot of physical damage, so maybe you can do something with it. Maybe, I mean, by doing something with it is you can either make a build around it, or you can sell it. So Jorhas is actually a pretty... I wanted to play with this weapon. I was thinking about making a build around it, where like you animate weapons and try to make a build around that, but I don't know. It required too many unique items to even make sense. But yeah, there's a lot of times where you would get unique items that seem good, but or you would get unique items and like 90% of the time the unique item just doesn't work with anything. It's just used for leveling or something. Like 20% of the time, no, like 25% of the time it's useful, but only for like specific builds. And if 5% of the time is that like everyone wants one. Well, actually, it's not even 5%. 0.5% of the time you get unique items that everyone actually wants. Okay. So +2 minion helmet worth anything right now on day 4? Probably not, right?
Blessings.
Ooh. 23% frostbolt. That could be good. I'll try 4C. Is this good for early game? Level 13, +1 to fire, +1 to cold. Cold to fire, adds cold damage, add fire. Yeah, like it's... While you're leveling, you can probably use it. I bet there are some builds that are like both cold and fire. Are there any cold and fire gems? Aside from like elemental hit? Wild strike? Maybe you can do like a wild strike staff leveling? I don't know. Someone might want it. Just to level with. Okay, so we got a pen map. Should we just keep going with the maps? Look at that, we're getting all kinds of locking up a bunch of syndicates as well, or not syndicates, master missions. So let's maybe do a June mission. What's my current syndicate look like? Actually, I want to do more Alva so I can unlock unlock my temple. Because I have a freaking the unique sacrifice room or whatever. Ooh. That killed me, huh? Probably deserved. I think I got stunned. Petrified Blood is so weird, man. It's so weird. Sometimes I don't know why I'm dying.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Actually, no, I guess I do know. What's Onslaught? 30% attack speed, wait, is it 30%? 20% attack speed, 20% cast speed, and 20% movement speed.
Found you, little exile. Now I'm gonna kill you. No, don't want to die again.
It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure every build wants to have some Onslaught. That's over. Maybe not every build, but, you know, extra attack speed, cast speed, movement speed is pretty good. You probably want it if you can somehow fit it in. Without, like, breaking your build, obviously. Actually, I kind of want to have Onslaught. I probably need to go out and buy one of those jewels, you know, Onslaught on Kill. That would probably be pretty useful. Alright, let's do a Cassia mission. Lightning, eh? Okay. There's a little bit of this. Start encounter.
Exile, I don't build a tower as I've so kindly requested. Hello?
Nice amulet. Hey, thanks.
Patience is not something I possess great quantities of. Build the tower, Exile.
I paid like 7 chaos for it. It was high. It was actually kind of hard to find a trade. I decided to just overpay because I didn't care anymore. The nice amulet. No. Okay. Okay. So we're volleying the amulet after this map, I guess. You know what? I'll vol it now. Might as well. Just get it over with, you know? Ah. Ah. Do I have a Vol Orb? I believe I do have an Vol Orb. I should. Let's go check. I have 4 if you need one. I have 9. I have... Oh my god. Okay. My poor amulet. You know what? It low rolled on life, right? Like I wouldn't be that hurt. I'd be a little hurt. Screw it. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm looking at the screen, right? Come on. What do I want? I don't know what I want. I just did it. Okay. Okay. Look. It didn't change. So like, so if anything, the amulet, okay, on the bright side, even though it didn't change, it cannot be bricked any further. It doesn't. That's it. That's it. You can't you can't do anything to it anymore. Can't hurt him. You can't hurt this amulet anymore. That was an anticlimax. Well, I'm gonna mark this one as complete, you know. As get some points out of the pool.
Hello.
All right, good. Pretty happy about that one. Pretty happy about that result. Because it just means it's one more vol I don't have to stress out about. I want my points back. No. No, you. High risk, high reward, baby. In this case, I was rewarded.
I'm not up to that.
Did you hear about the new PoE? PoE item robot these. Robot these what? What's robot these? Robot these nuts? Oh, these guys hit kind of hard. I hate having my fingers on like the friggin' flash buttons all the time. I don't want to do it. I'm so tired of like flash spamming. I need a no flash build. Or at least like just having to press 1 or 2 flasks at a time. What I end up, you know, having to like press a bunch of them is kind of annoying. PogChamp Emnix is a multi-flasker. Not as bad as some other people in this. I bet there's some people who are just like flash spamming like crazy. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 just all day. Posture check. Thank you, Adika. Heck, where is he? All right, pretty easy.
Yes. If anyone asks where you got such wondrous gifts,
All right, all we have is tier 1 maps as well. I would like to get a tier 2 map now. Now would be a good time. Hopefully, I don't have the same issues that GameTop had, where it basically just never got maps for friggin' 4 days. Because that would not be fun. They wouldn't be very fun. Fun's not over, June. Fun's not. I just said.
Not pretty. I am on the job.
I literally have to keep my flats up 24. What the frig? I turned to look at chat and it freaking died. That's me, except I slammed 4 flasks in 1 hit. I just imagined it, my character drinking 4 flasks at the same time. Yeah, how does that even happen? I got 2-shot? I wasn't even looking, man.
Hello.
Oh, look at that fizz damage roll. Holy crap, you can roll that high? On a single mod? Is that T1? Wow. Holy cow. Build mods are nuts. Like, even this is pretty nutty, right? 22% increased damage, life. Actually, this might be better than this belt. No, I would lose a lot of resistances, wouldn't I? What happens if I drop my belt? Resistances kind of go to shit. I could craft cold resistance on here. Can you get the Lord of the Rings soundtrack going, please? That is DMCA, and unfortunately, that's not possible. DMD's nuts. Huh. Is this actually worth something right now? Hold on. Let's try and sell this. Can I benchcraft something? Mana, life per second, increased damage. Let's try and put this up for like 6C.
Let me tell you the future. I will see you again.
Okay, I mean, I need to go back to the map because we freaking died before we managed to kill the boss, pretty sure. Well, there were some areas that I still haven't explored. Nah. Oh my god, we gotta run so far. Alright. What level am I? I am level 71. Not that high in comparison to everyone else on the list here. Look at that. 46, 89, 87, 30. Oh, let's not get one shot here. Ooh. Fingerless silk gloves. I don't think I can use it, but it's always nice to get one of those early on. Hopefully I can just throw an Alk on it and then it rolls, I don't know, decent ES with some resistance. Kind of hard to ask for that, but you know, you can get lucky. Bam, 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 bam,
You won once. Do not get ahead of yourself.
Defeat waves of enemies. Yeah, I don't want to do the Stalking Ruin again with defeating waves. So let's just try and do it like this. And avoid the poison clouds. Ow. Choking miasma.
Is the breath of living air.
These guys friggin' hurt.
The vapors are inescapable.
Choking miasma 3. I don't know, it's getting a little spiced. Jesus Christ. Yo, they get so tanky after a couple waves. What the frick?
I'm just yet.
Your auras that affect allies also affect enemies. No, thank you. Let's take the blistering cold.
Cold indeed.
Can you imagine using that with like an aura bot around?
Death's cold grip.
Don't have to imagine. Have you guys tried that? What did you just get one-shotted? Blistering cold 3.
Begets hate.
Alright, they're just getting impossible to kill. Alright, just group them up. We're so tanky! Oh! No damage, one shots. Okay, yeah. Sort of what I've expected. Wait, is that a 5-link? Hey, a 6-socket 5-link. On an armor base, like a decent armor base? We could try and roll something on that. Probably just slap an essence on it and see see if we can maybe get lucky. Are there any maybe decent axes here or two-handed weapons? No? What about you? No, you're hot garbage. Okay, basically, when we fight bosses, as long as we can hit them with a couple of the Vol ground slams and stack bleeds on them, it actually does like very respectable damage. I say that with a little bit of hesitation, actually. It's just because we're on T1 maps right now. But I'm hoping, you know, as we maybe level up a little bit, get better weapons, it'll get better. Because right now the weapon is kind of garbage tier. Like, it's not. What's the DPS on this thing? 295 DPS. What's the physical DPS of this thing? 295. Yeah, it's like a little low. Also, the thing about ultimatums being tanky. Remember that I was struggling with you were struggling with an aura bot in ultimatums? Okay, you know what? I actually don't feel that bad anymore. If dreams have been trouble,
See you soon.
there's no way I could have it easy. Compared to normal mobs. Yeah, that's what I mean. Let's toss an essence on this thing. Ugh, yuck. That's gross. That's just... get out of here. Do I have a decent life essence? 70 to 79 life. Could try it. Why would I want to upgrade from this to this? I mean, you hit pretty good life. That's a definite upgrade. And then we just toss on some lightning resistance again. Do I still need lightning res? I don't. I want cold res. Like that. And then we just roll 5 reds. Cruelty. Oop. Ground slam. Melee fizz. Brutality. Fortify. And let's put Petrified Blood here. Alrighty. And I can put this guy in, I guess, in guild. Oh, there's a whole bunch of 6-link 5 sockets here. Holy crap. I don't think we need more. I don't think we need more of them. I think we're good. I think we're good there. Some of the rare feel tanky than T15 map bosses. Okay, so clearly as you do more and more ultimatums, they get tankier. I mean, good to know.
Salah.
I still haven't seen Zana, so I can't do any Zana maps. Oh my god, this is actually kind of annoying. I could do a unique map. What unique map? Oh, I hate this unique map. I don't want to do it. Okay, let's do a couple more pens.
Hello. Blue blood drains from a cutthroat and turns what it touches to gold.
So we have a little bit more armor now. Not much, 467. What? Oh, because of freaking acrobatics. So actually, I don't want armor. I want evasion. But that means I need like a 5-link 6 socket on my weapon, which is just a whole lot harder to get. So really, oh my god. So I need a whole bunch of red sockets. And if I get a pure evasion piece of armor, I mean, that's going to be really hard to do. I suppose if I had something like the belly of the beast, it'd be a little bit easier to roll to get like 5 reds. Because that's armor evasion, I believe. How should I do this? Because I do want higher evasion stats. Especially with the route that we're currently going. Maybe I need to look for like a unique axe and just try to 6-link that. It was the fire resistance? Yeah, like having 30% resistance is not fun. You're gonna die all the time to like random crap that you didn't even think you could die to.
I'm not up to that just yet.
You know, I've been dropping a lot of contracts. I don't like doing heists on stream because it's just like chest opening simulator. But I want to run the heists. I guess I'll just do it later. It's one of those things I do when I'm just like, you know, sipping on a cup of coffee. Potentially playing on one hand, you know, like just not actually fully committing. Protect the altar. Sure.
The storm approaches.
They always ignite, huh? That's actually really scary.
Lightning gives little warning.
Rusted Elder Scarab. I want to do it, but
Will fall to ruin.
I don't think I want to do anymore. We're just gonna take the rewards and run.
Choice.
I forgot to re-add my flask, lost an ultimatum because of my stupidness. Oh no, dude. This sucks. Man, this new loot filter is weird. I get confused. The colors are not what I normally expect. Is the Eternal Life Blast better than the Divine? While using Petrified Blood, you get HP back faster, but you don't get as much. I would think a slower flask is better if you want to get like the ailment, like the utility benefits. I want my old filter back too. Like the never sync filter got changed quite a bit this league, right? Or am I just tripping? Inscribe Ultimatum. Ooh. Wait, how do you get those? They drop naturally? Like from anything, or do I need to run ultimatums? Anything? Which one did you get? Ooh, 5 Chaos Orbs. That sounds fun. Double sacrifice currency. Challenge, survive. So you just gotta run around in circles. Hopefully. Okay. What's my chance to avoid ignite? 70%. So it's pretty high now. Now I just need 30% elemental avoidance and I can avoid ignite. Obviously, freeze is a big one. Like, I bet some people choose to pick up the chill and freeze one instead, but whatever. I have like remove freeze on my flask. Having to get remove ignite and having it on all the time seems very annoying. Whereas for the freeze one, maybe I don't need it as often.
I'm not up to that just yet.
That's a very foolish sentiment, but I would rather just have 100% chance to avoid, which I'll probably get in the future. I saw my HP go to 0 and somehow I still lived, so I don't know what happened, but I'm glad to be alive. Just thank you. Thank you.
Coated in gold from head to toe.
When the jewel is socketed, why is there a blue circle? So some of the jewels have a radius. So it would say something like when there's 40 intelligence in the radius, you know, something happens, and the blue circle is to show you what the radius is. Especially for those threshold jewels.
That would only slow me down.
What's interesting here? Gloves. I would like to see like better rings, maybe.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
Sweet T2 map. This is basically what I was looking for.
would only slow me down.
I got a trial on this map? Nice. I still haven't seen any trials yet. But then again, I still haven't even done my Merciless Lab, so I guess it don't matter too much right now. I actually should be looking to do it. Do it very soon. Alrighty, let's see. What's the loot that we got? What did we get? This is not very good. This is not... I don't need that at all. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. Nope. Definitely no. And no.
See you.
Okay, so let's... We have some baubles, right? Let's bauble this guy. Transmute it. Nope. 20% to gain a flash charge when you deal a crit strike. No. Increased charge recovery? Removes bleeding. Okay, so we'll put the remove bleeding on our life flask because it actually makes a lot more sense now, especially when we're on low life. Oh, hey, Inky. How are you today? Ayo, your mother. You're my mother, right? What? Thank you for the host, Inky. Let's see. So you want to 4-link this bad boy. Or actually, no, we don't. We can do this, and then go out and buy a Vitality. Do I have one? Vitality. I don't. This is your mom, and you are not my baby. Ethan and I have been watching all day. You guys are watching my streams? It's so weird. Well, you know what? I suppose it's fine. Okay, so now I have Vitality. What? Oh. Okay. Precision on Arrogance, Vitality on Arrogance. How come Vitality doesn't reserve, like, basically anything?
I'm not up to that just yet.
57 life. It's like nothing. Okay, sure. I just need to level it up a little bit more. Enduring Cry is here. Preferably, I would want Enduring Cry with a second wind as well to match Seismic Cry, but I want this life tap second wind combination with dash. What happened to the chicken nuggets that I... They're not chicken nuggets, Inky. They ain't chicken nuggets. I'm gonna get hungry if you keep saying that. Chicken nuggets sound pretty good right now. Dang. What gear do I need next? I need a better weapon. This axe is actually pretty decent. It's a good base. It's good damage. Preferably, I would want another physical mod on it, but that's really hard to get. It's not an easy thing to do. Probably just need to drop a better axe somehow. Or we go out and buy one, I suppose. It's no fun. All right, let's just keep going with maps. We dropped the T2 map so we can continue with the map progression. I need to think about my next set of skill points too. Oh, things are getting a little oh, I guess we just continue with this cluster jewel. It's a shitty cluster jewel, but I don't have anything better. I can get more life. Yeah, it's not crazy about that either. Okay, well, for now, we just keep going. Let's do the Alva. I do want to complete the Alva temple. Maybe I can sell it for like an Exalt. Maybe I actually don't know how much like a Apex of Ascension sells for right now. What's the best resistance? All 3 resistances are important. There's no best. You need 75% on all 3 resistances if you can manage it. If you can get even higher, even better. So like for me, I have 77, 76, 76. It caps out at 75. Chaos resistance, Omega lol. Chaos resistance, like it's one of those like you should get it, but maybe it's not worth the investment of getting so much chaos resistance. Chaos resistance is definitely the hardest one to get, probably. What happened? Wasn't paying attention. Just get all 3 resistances, Potato. You want all 3. Oh. You need to max all 3. They're, you know, there's no such thing as a best resistance here. With the exception of Chaos. Max your elemental ones. And then do your best with the Chaos one. I guess that's how you gotta go about it. If you try to go energy shield without like CI, then maybe you need a little bit more chaos res, maybe.
Ready to revisit the past?
That
The more you kill,
you're probably not doing that, so.
Try to do better than 3 rounds.
Yeah, but where is the best location? What do you mean the best location? For resistance? On your tree? You don't really get resistance on your tree. You want to get resistances on your gear. Your rings, your gloves, your body armor, your amulets, your boots. That's typically your sources of elemental resistance. So that's why when you're looking for gear, you know, the pieces you're looking for is resistance, life, especially if you're not even capped. Yeah, you probably don't want to spend points just to get resistances when you can pretty easily max them out just through gear. Like, you know, like for example, this belt, there's some resistance, there's some life. These boots, there's movement speed and a bunch of resistances. Chest armor, I got life and then I crafted resistances. Rings, there's no damage, there's nothing on it, it's just a bunch of resistance. Same with this one. So that's basically how I max it out. So when I'm looking at, especially when I'm leveling, later on things change, especially with influence bases. But if you're in the first 10 acts and you're just trying to get through it and you're dying all the time, just look at your gear and go like, okay, you know, like these gloves, what does it have? Does it have life? Does it have resistance? If no, you know, maybe switch it. Because you're in like act what, 6, 5? Title, you're in act 6, right? So if you're you just fought Katava, so your resistances are like all borked. So you just need to upgrade some of your gear. Protect the altar. Okay, sure.
Vengeance is cold indeed.
Ow. Blistering cold.
Cold grip is inescapable.
Alright, I'm starting to piano flask because I don't think there's another way out of this.
Hate begets hate.
It just freaking hurts so much. 3 chaos. Ooh.
You will fall to ruin.
This is where we call it, I think. This is. I don't think I can keep going. I want to keep the chaos. I'm gonna take the rewards and just get the heck out of there. By the way.
With all fair.
That would only slow me down. I'm not up to that just yet.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more.
Tempest. Tempest in the Temple's just so meh. I'd rather have maps, even if it's tier 1. I just realized I don't use health or mana flasks. Well, there's your problem. I'm pretty sure early on, health flasks are like one of the easiest ways to just like not die, you know? You just keep your health up. You don't use mana flasks? Mana flask is fine, actually. If you don't use a mana flask, it's fine. But if you have like no way to regen and you don't even use health flasks, then you know
Now the.
you're probably gonna die. I wish I could not use. I think I can. I'm at a point where I can not use mana flask because I think I have a little bit of mana leech. I just use all of this. Silver flask, jade flask, stibnite flask, sapphire flask, diamond flask. I mean, if it works. Only build without flask was a cyclone leecher. I rarely see builds like in Act 5, Act 6 without a life flask. Unless you somehow went energy shield or something. I don't know. Who doesn't use life flasks? How do you level without life flasks? Like, it's weird.
That would only slow me down.
Alrighty. Claws can level without life flask, but you would do it anyways. I mean, I guess you could do it, but the life flask would just be like a really good, you know, safety net. Sure, maybe you wouldn't be using life flask all the time, but you know,
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit that.
you could definitely do it, especially if you have enough leech. But like, what'd you have there? You have a sapphire flask. Like, there's no way a sapphire flask is better than a life flask there. I think. Wait, which one am I doing? This one. 81% increased evasion. Evasion doesn't evade spells though, so, you know, only against attacks.
Good job.
I don't know.
That would only slow
I feel
you
like
down.
early on those defenses don't add up too much. Increased invasion. Yo, 81% increased invasion bosses. Is that what they were? Invasion? That would be pretty pog. Early beyond. Poggies. It's not beyond. Oh, you know, like lots of bosses. Mini bosses. Wow, you can actually get Vitality to a pretty high level. What's my regen now? 157? Pretty decent. I need better gear. I keep telling myself, like, literally every 30 minutes.
Salah.
That's what I keep saying, man. I need better gear, dude. The faster you level, the faster you realize, oh wow, my gear is actually not that good anymore. Because you just like outpace the content so quickly. Oh. It's a lot of damage on friggin' Abystrals. How much is that? I mean, it's a lot of elemental damage. Same. Except I can't get better gear.
Blessings.
Well, with MF, it's kind of hard, I guess. Well, the later you go, the longer it takes to get better gear. Oh, start at Act 10 with 60, 65, 54 res. What are you? You are an assassin. I feel like you can make up 10 to all res. That shouldn't be too hard. You just... Would you like this belt? Would you like this belt? You want this belt? I don't know what build you're playing though. What's your... I got plague. Sounds like a poison build? I can Vol Elemental Weakness on my gloves and 10% move speed on boots and get a lab enchant. Other than that, I'm already all best in slot. It's kind of crazy to think that you got everything best in slot and you're only like what? It's only Tuesday. You want this belt? Okay. Build stash. Alright, what other maps do we have? We have a T3 map. Okay, we're slowly climbing the tiers. Let's do a T2 first, though. Let's build up that map base before we get too ahead of ourselves. One sec. Actually, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, so let's call this an episode right here. Maybe next time we can do a few more maps. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.